creative mind, and I have an interesting technique to show you. This is actually a puff stitch. Oh, not this one, of course, this is something else. This is not the puff stitch, actually it's a wraparound vertical stitch. Okay, that was shown to me long time ago, and I've done that stitches on the needle also, and I'm gonna show you that one too. So, but the first thing is first, I need to show you the tool, how you make that stitch. See, I get this one from Home Depot. This is a big piece, I'm sorry. I'm holding in both of my hands. This is SKU here. I bought two of these, and I'm not sure which one is this one. It's thin actually. And let me show you what am I doing. You'll get the idea. Okay, this is a collection of the wires. It's copper, and I love the look of it. It is looking really nice, and I am going to cut this off, like maybe maybe somewhere 12-inch, 1 foot. Okay, you can cut a little less too, doesn't matter. Okay, hold on, maybe a little less is better. Yeah, I don't need too much. A little bit less of the 12-inch. Okay, here I am, and I'll move this big thing away, otherwise it would not let me to work or do something. Okay, and I'll try to correct this wire as much as I can. Here it is. Okay, and I have a sandpaper here, and I'll just simply try to sand the pieces so they when I use this for something, for knitting or something, it will not get my the other day my daughter was telling me, "Mom, don't do this, it hurts my teeth." It's funny. Well, okay, so you got the idea. Sand both of ends. Okay, and now we need it. We need to bend this exactly somewhere in the middle. Okay, just like this. And bend with the hand as much as you can, and then take a piece of paper and wrap around this. So when we put this close as we can, so we don't damage the wire, so we don't have to actually sand that one too. Okay, when you open, this is closed already. See? Well, this is good enough. Now we can bring those together as much as we can, and we got the big bobby pin like, it's not the bobby pin, but it's a bobby pin like tool. And now let me show you why I went for so much trouble for this little bobby pin. Okay, alright, I made quick crochet mesh, and I am doing now the stitch that I love and hate at the same time, and again love and love and love. Okay, yes, this is funny. This stitch made my day though. Now, okay, make one chain stitch, and let's see how we use this tool. It's bobby pin like wire. I will take right now both of these crochet hook and my tool, and I hold them together, and wrap around the yarn as many times as I would like to. 5, 6, 7, 8 I like. Now I will down this tool a little bit and I move crochet hook up so I can pull out the yarn, and I did. And now I will try to pull this yarn through the whole all the stitches. See my bobby pin is still on here, and I will remove this, and I have nice smooth and even wraparound stitch. And I found out, I did lots of research on it, and that's actually did not call wraparound here, it's called a bullion stitch. Okay, so and then I will do one more chain stitch, and let me show you once more how it's done. Okay, and those are perfect for flowers, for napkins, for all kind of knitting projects. Okay, I'll do one chain stitch here. I'll take my bobby pin like tool and we'll wrap around the yarn. I'm not really I'm not really stretching the yarn. It's kind of loose, not too stretched. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I move my crochet a little bit ahead, and I hold the yarn with my finger here, and I will pull out here this stitch, and then I want to pull out this stitch through all the other stitches here. Okay, I made it. See, it has to be soft and even, and don't be disappointed if you don't get it first time. These stitches can be tricky, and it takes some time and patience. Okay, I was pulling out my hairs too until I really invented this little thing for me. Okay, so and that's all about it. Alright, sign for the vertical puff stitch, or the bullion stitch like we call here in US, would be this one, and we, let's say, write down how many wraps was 7 or 8 or 10. Okay, so it's the bullion stitch. It's a wraparound stitch, but a vertical. Alright, here is how we would make the same wraparound stitch in the embroidery. Actually, I've done this a lot in my knitting, and it looks just unbelievable, just beautiful. Okay, so what we need to do, I have this small pattern here left over. Let me cut this yarn off. Okay, and I need to, the first thing is that of course you need to choose your yarn, and needle doesn't have to be this sharp. Okay, so otherwise it will damage your fibers here. We don't want that. And this stitch actually you do with knitting yarn or just embroidery thread on silk or something. It's absolutely the same whether you use silk on the regular fabric, or you use knitting yarn on the some knitted fabric or tricot. It's the basics of it, it's always the same. Okay, now let's see how it's done. I have to secure my yarn here, and It has to be really secured because it may come off. Okay, now, and we have to make this our first stitch, just like this. Okay, now depends what we want to do our wraparound stitch go. Like, it will be exactly like here. See, that's how we should put our needle in the fabric. Okay, that's how it goes. Okay, now let me do the stitch itself. Okay, now I decided my place, and now I will just simply start wrapping around the yarn on my needle, and I'll do as many as I whatever desire. 3, I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I keep this with my right hand and with my index finger, so it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, 20 is good enough. Now I have to keep these yarns so it doesn't run away from me, and slowly I need to pull out my needle. Okay, just pull out, and while I'm pulling out the yarn, see, I'm not letting this wraparound stuff go. So now I guess I can already let this go, and here we are. This is our wraparound stitch. See, isn't that beautiful? See, now you can make flower from this stitch. Okay, and the one more thing, and this has to go down this end, and now we can make another coming up. Okay, maybe I need to be a little more close to here, to the flower. Okay, and I'll do another one. See, simply I have to go and wrap around yarn around my needle. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I have 20, and now again I need to keep this secure. Oops. And slowly I'm trying to move like this, slowly, so I don't mess up nicely aligned fibers here. They are all nice and even. See, beautiful. And if you do this closer, it makes this little arch, and it's perfect for 3D embroidery or decorations. Okay, and yes, I pulled my needle down. Okay, let me do one more. Okay, and here I am wrapping around the yarn. Okay, guess I have 20, and now I have I need to gently move this out. See? Okay, and the secure stitch, see, and secure the stitch here. Alright, now I have it. Isn't it darling? Alright everyone, here I made a little more of the wraparound, so-called Bullion stitch. This is crochet and this is made by needle, and just put it here to compare them, and they look great no matter what way you do them. And this looks even more beautiful because it is a designer's yarn, has lots of colors in it, and it just really darling stitch. Okay, and the tulle. Okay, this is really good one to make your life easier. And also when you're knitting, try when you pulling out the when you're pulling out the yarn, so try to follow to that tool. That also makes it easier pulling out the working yarn. Okay. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed Wraparound Stitch as much as I did. I'll make lots of them, practice, it will only make you better. Okay, and for meanwhile, thanks for listening.